go.
They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there for L.A. 73 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Here's Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Second down, Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Rivers. That is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, that second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Get up! Four down. Let's go!
Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
54, South.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Left.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on a turnover. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 11. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ready. Hey, Brody.
Throwing Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. third and short yardage. Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Ryan on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get up! Hey, let's go!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Gets it off to Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards,
keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So out come the Falcons now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game,
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, 21, 280, back 25, 80,
here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
hurry up!
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the